And we're vlogging. Ye fucking ha benches. The sun is shining, the tank is clean, and we are getting out of here. It is Friday, the Friday before New Year's. I don't even know what day it is. Probably January 29th? Is that what the day is? Don't know. It is 2 p.m. and I am free for the weekend, the long weekend, because I don't have to work on Monday either. But working for a big girl job with reasonable holiday policies where they give you time off, shit's fancy. I love it. I have some exciting news. Oops, there's a person there. I'm gonna stop. As I was saying, I have something exciting to tell you. But first, I have some less exciting things to explain to you. I am a person who is, for starters, I'm a person who is not as good of a person as I would like to be. I have some goals. Some of those goals are reasonable things to want. Other of those goals are very silly piddly things. One of my favorite vloggers is Michael Aranda. His vlog, What I'm Doing Right Now, is one that I have been watching for like years. And he has a lot of like stats that he keeps just to keep his viewership sort of apprised of what's going down in his life. And I'm about that, so I'm gonna run y'all some stats. I'm gonna keep some tabs on some shit. Some of them are kind of weird. I apologize, but I don't really apologize. So, first thing that I'm going to keep track of is when I practice my piano. Which way am I going? Because I have wanted to play the piano for a million years now, and I've never applied myself and just put in the work that it takes to learn how to play the piano. And so here I am, 24 years old, and I still can't play the fucking piano. So I'm gonna work on that. Second thing, and I'm sorry, this one's really gross, I'm gonna keep track of how many days in a row I can go without picking at my face, because it's a problem. I just cannot stop messing with my face. I got in the habit of like just never leaving it alone, and now it's almost a compulsion. So I'm gonna try and stop. I have enlisted my husband to tell me to stop if he ever catches me doing it. So we're gonna try. We're gonna try to cut out that nastiness in 2018, leave that shit in 2017. Nobody has time. And the third thing, which leads me to my exciting news, is I'm going to keep track of all of the piddly shit that I would normally buy that I don't buy, because I'm trying to save up money, because I am going to Scotland in April to see Bastille reorchestrated with so many of my friends, and I am more excited than you can possibly believe. But it's a big plane ticket, it's a lot of money, and so I have 4 months to save up enough money to go to Scotland. So for that reason, I am going to be cutting back on some of my personal discretionary expenses, and I'm gonna track that, keep track of it for y'all, keep track of it for me. And the first thing that I would normally buy that I'm not going to buy is, normally on days that I get off of work early, I would come here and get myself a lavender latte and sit in this window and write angsty poetic prose. And instead of doing that, I'm going to go home and sit at my newly cleaned desk and write my angsty poetic prose at my desk where I belong, and not spend $5 on a lavender latte, even though those lavender lattes complete my life. Ooh, and the other thing that I'm gonna keep track of is what song I have stuck in my head every day. Not because it's for any particular goal, just because I think it'll be fun to look back on over time, all of the different songs I've had stuck in my head. I never don't have something stuck in my head, so it should be a pretty robust little playlist by the time I'm done. On my way home, I passed this frozen water fountain. I'd never seen anything like it before, but it reminded me the other day I was lucky enough to go see Andreas Moe opening for Grisfolk opening for Dispatch in Baltimore. Andreas is Swedish, and I especially loved one of his songs about a frozen river. I was lucky enough to talk to him for a little bit after the show, and I told him I'd never seen a frozen river.
He hardly believed me, but it's true. Rivers don't freeze in North Carolina. It just doesn't get cold enough. All my life, I'd never seen frozen running water of any kind, until just a few days after this conversation, I happened to pass by this fountain. Isn't it funny how much your life can change once you become just a little more aware of it? Thanks for coming along today, friends. I'll have more stories for you soon.
Ah, yeah, great. Thanks for the heads up there, Tiger. Sure.